I really like this book, Think and Grow Rich. And one of the things that I like most about it is several places within the book, it gets really specific on step-by-step ways to create results, step-by-step actions. There's a lot of books on success and a lot of different things that are good. And you know, I don't think there's such things as reading a bad success book. If you're attempting to grow and learn, then I think you're doing something good, even if you just pick up one thing and implement it into what it is you do. But from this book, there's this one part in the book where it says 6 steps to getting anything you want. And really it's 6 steps on how to get rich. And I thought I would just go through these 6 steps really quick. I also created a really cool, I took the 6 steps, I boiled them down to you on a really cool cheat sheet that I hope you're able to download. And it's something that you can keep by you, and I would print it out and have it nearby. And as you need it and you need to accomplish something and you're in a bind, or forget about being in a bind, you just want to create something awesome, you know, pull it out and use it. So anyway, these are the 6 steps from Think and Grow Rich. Step 1 is to fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. This is directly from Think and Grow Rich. Be definite as to the amount. There's a psychological reason for definiteness, which will be described in the subsequent chapter. Okay, so the reason why it's so important to be super specific is generality doesn't create desire. It doesn't create emotion. There's nothing that gets stirred inside of us when our goals are real bland and real general. So you want to be as detailed as possible. Fix in your mind the exact amount down to the penny. Okay, and then if you want to use a little visual trick that I have done in the past is write yourself a check. You know, if you want to make $1 million, write yourself out a check for $1 million and put it up on your cork board if you have one, or a poster board, whatever. And have it in a place where you can see it. Okay, step 2, and this is where a lot of people fail. Determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. And I love that he put this in there. There is no such thing as something for nothing. And this is where a lot of people, I think, go wrong, is they go to get money, or they go to get, and the money or the things that we get are in a direct return, or direct proportion to our service. They're in direct proportion to the contribution that we make. So the way to get something is to give. So in the second step, it says determine exactly what you're going to give to get the money that you desire. Okay, the third step, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money that you desire. See, if you don't have a date, then it's never going to happen. See, what happens is naturally when we come up against a deadline, our activity increases, our urgency increases. We have this clock in our head that's a subconscious clock, and when we set a goal with a deadline, that clock starts ticking, and as it comes to the deadline date, if you're taking it serious and you're really trying to go after this, it's gonna push you forward. Put it that way. So you have to establish a date. The next thing, step 4 from the 6 steps from Think and Grow Rich, is create a definite plan for carrying out your desire, and begin at once, whether you're ready or not to put this plan into action. Now notice what it says. Whether you are ready or not, begin at once. Let me say that again. Whether you are ready or not, begin at once. I think people are waiting for the right circumstances. They're waiting for the right time. There is no right time. Do it now. You know, my wife and I have been blessed to have several different successful businesses, and I don't think any of them came at quote-unquote the right time. You just start doing it and you figure stuff out. And then if you're in the right time, for example, our business that we started on eBay, we happened to hit eBay when it was on its hockey stick growth curve. And we did, I think we did $600,000 in sales our first year, did $1.1 million the second year, and $3.3 million the third year. Now, I could have never guessed that that was going to happen. See, I just took action. And then I kind of got lucky that my action was in a place where I took advantage of timing. See, you don't wait for the timing. You take action, you make it happen. And then what happens is if you get fortunate, or you are fortunate to be in the right place at the right time and have that timing, then that just adds fuel to the fire of your success. If you're not in the right place at the right time, that's okay, because you're still going to create results and you can still create something great. The most money we've ever made was in the highest income year we've ever had was in a year that the economy was in its worst. In the worst year of our economy in probably the last 70 years, we had the highest income we'd ever had. So it wasn't the right time, but we did it anyway. Okay? The next step in the process, I believe this is step 5, is write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. Now, what step 5 is take those first 4 things and write it out on a piece of paper. That's basically what Napoleon Hill is saying here. Okay, so write it down, all 4 things. Okay, so you got 4 things to write down. Write it down on a piece of paper. Now step 6 is this. Read your written statement aloud twice daily, once before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see, and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. Let me read that to you one more time. Okay, this is step 6 from Napoleon Hill's 6 Steps to Creating Wealth and Riches. Read your statement aloud twice daily, once before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning, as you read, see, and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. Now, I know that this works. Now, the reason why this works is because what happens is when we have these ideas, at first we don't necessarily believe them. Through the process of repetition, there's only 2 ways to change a habit. There's only 2 ways to change a dendrite, which is a neural pathway which causes us to do the things we do. There's only 2 ways to do it. One is through repetition, and the other is through emotional impact. Okay? So what you're doing is you're taking and you're using that repetition for your benefit. So what I'd like you to do, if you enjoyed this, go ahead and download the graphic that I created for you. It's really cool. I think it's something that you can print out and save and keep near you wherever you're at, and I think it'll really help you. Okay, and then once you download the cheat sheet, I'll also offer you, if you want them, I have these decision cards that I've created, and they're really cool, and I'll give those to you for free if you want them. Okay, so thanks so much for stopping by today. If you enjoyed this and it added value to your life, hit the share button below or leave a Facebook comment. That would be awesome. And if you didn't like it, I apologize. I'll try to do better next time. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.